Coming up today on This Is True Really News, I say, hello, meatbags. If you enjoy that kind of greeting, please like, subscribe, and follow This Is True Really News. Leave comments wherever you find us. And if you have something longer or a story you think we ought to, check out, send it to TITR@netradio.network.
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Verkanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
Really? Yeah. So, what's in a name or a word? Wayne State University in Michigan, in their annual list last year, came up with the 10 long-lost words that should be resurrected.
Ooh, I generally like these.
Yep. Again, UPI was on the story because they don't have any real news people.
Absolutely.
The word warriors.
You know where they got it from was the press release out of the college.
Probably. The Word Warriors program has identified blatherskite.
Ooh,
See,
that's a
now
good
that is
one.
that's a word that should be used more.
Absolutely. What does it mean?
Nonsense.
Blatherskite.
See, works, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
Kerglaf. Never heard that one.
No.
It's the shock you feel when diving into cold water. So for all those people doing the Arctic plunge,
Yeah.
you know.
You got a name for it.
Rawgabbit.
Killed a wabbit?
There's a lot of this. A person who speaks confidently but ignorantly.
Oh, wow. They just described me.
Yep. And Pocky.
Pocky?
Yeah, cynical sense of humor.
Well, I guess we're both Pocky. You Pocky
so now you
wizard,
can get together and twinkle during the coffee clutch.
Yeah, with nose whistling.
To boot. Apparently it's hereditary. Twinkling, not coffee clutch. There always used to be a cop. I knew that word. We used that when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah. Coffee clutch. Yeah, absolutely.
Now that, none of the wives and moms are at home.
Yep.
They're gone. Anyway.
So to fulfill my promise.
Twinkle.
Hello, meatbags.
No, I can't look up twinkle now.
By the time you opened your crusty eyes and checked your phone today, you've already been psychologically assaulted by roughly 400 ads. By bedtime, that number hits 5,000. If you feel like your brain is a sponge soaked in Tide Pod juice and desperation, congratulations.
Generally, yeah.
You're a vital organ in the American economy. According to 1440 Media, the advertising industry is the invisible god powering 20% of the U.S. economy. That's like 1/5. Turns out 1 in 5 Americans is employed specifically to convince the other 4 they smell bad and need a $200 candle to fix it. This isn't new. The ancient Egyptians used papyrus scrolls to pitch products, probably Thoth's premium ibis chow, guaranteed no mummies. Today, the big 5, Google, Meta, Amazon, Microsoft, and TikTok, swallow 2/3 of all ad spending. They use cookies to follow you around the internet like a digital ex-boyfriend who just wants to remind you you looked at a bidet once in 2019. But wait, there's more.
I was so hoping.
Ads have literally rewritten our DNA. Did you know Take Me Out to the Ball Game was written by a guy who saw a billboard? And he didn't even like baseball. Yes. He just saw the sign and thought, I could make a buck out of that. And
God bless America.
And trailers, they're called trailers because they used to play after the movie, but the audience kept leaving, proving humans have hated being sold to since the dawn of cinema. In a world where global ad spend has topped $1 trillion, remember, if you aren't paying for the product, you are the product. Now, stay tuned for a word from our sponsors who are currently watching you through your webcam. Hi.
I just got into the Big Bang Theory, the part where where the military is asking about their guidance system.
Oh, sure.
They're probably looking at you now through the camera. Oh, that's one way to think of it. The beanmonger. Oh, twankle, by the way, is to just carelessly or aimlessly play a musical instrument.
We call it noodling in the guitar world.
Yeah. Well, if you're noodling a guitar, you're twankling. So you're a twank.
Sounds mildly dirty.
Oh, a little past mildly, I think.
I'm a twankler.
The Beanmonger's a coffee shop in Indianapolis. That's in Indiana. Which is good, because if you had Indianapolis, Mexico.
It would sound different.
Yeah. Although I could see in Indianapolis in California, I suppose.
Sure. The Appalus Indian 500.
Think about it. If they didn't name it. Yep, it's the Fredericksville 500. I'm sorry, the Fredericksville. The Beermonger's a coffee shop in Indianapolis, Indiana, and it's next to a wedding venue site. And it was the site of a pop-up marriage on December 31st, 2024. With no prior notice that the happy couple and their guests were planning to converge, according to a New York Post story. 20 to 30 people, including an officiant, a photographer, and guests. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, the couple is 4, best man, maid of honor is 6. So they had about 24 guests. All rounded out, about 58. Yes. They crowded into the small store where they treated the unsuspecting workers as if they were hired staff. So, classy. One person said they were asking us to take coats, purses, watch, personal items as if they had rented us out. The wedding party blocked the entrance to other patrons, and when a barista asked them to move, the photographer replied, "No, wait, at least 5 minutes." The store normally charges like $500 whole for private events.
Yeah.
Which they have requested from the bride, but she deemed the amount unreasonable. Again, I got a buck says she's got a nose ring.
She's an
$500.
She's an entitled little bride, isn't she?
Very nice, yes. She's a bride-itch.
Is that it? Was that the whole story?
That's it.
Oh, wow.
It's 2 years later, and I'm betting they're still trying to get the money.
So a Volusia County man has redefined the term.
I waited for someone to like Jackie Chan them,
Right. Just start chopping.
One of the baristas just.
Hi-ya!
I suppose, see, there are times automatic weapons should not be illegal.
As Bruce Lee once said.
This is all of them.
Hawaii!
But whenever he fought, it was always just very short.
Who knows? He used to make really
when he got on camera,
and then it got strange.
Yep.
He was like a Malamute. When Northern
Still my favorite Cato, though.
A Volusia County man has redefined the term victory lap by turning a high-speed police chase into a one-man roadside circus. 55-year-old John Gordon was spotted in a white Cadillac doing 120 miles an hour, presumably because he heard there was one glazed cruller left at the Orange City Bakery.
That would do it.
Local police, weren't going to let that go unanswered.
Especially not if there's a cruller involved.
They typically spend their Tuesdays.
I really like policemen. It was low-hanging fruit, and I can't resist.
Exactly. They normally spend their Tuesdays rescuing iguanas from frozen swimming pools, but instead they engaged in a multi-county pursuit. After dodging stop sticks with the grace of a man who hasn't seen a red light since the Ford administration, Gordon decided the best way to end a high... Yeah, they're not there.
Yeah.
Guy pulls into a gas station and, with a police helicopter filming overhead, began performing high-speed donuts. Witnesses say the smoke from the tires was thick, but the smell of pure, unadulterated Florida man energy was thicker. It wasn't so much a getaway as a rhythmic gymnastics routine performed in a luxury sedan. And then I go here, and then I point my toe. Police eventually ended the performance by pointing several very unsatirical firearms at him. Gordon was arrested for fleeing, eluding, and reckless driving. When asked why he didn't...
by a cop named Jim Gordon?
I can only hope.
You know, he's a minor character for a minor superhero.
When asked why he didn't stop, Gordon's Cadillac remained silent, though we assume the tires were screaming for a lawyer. He's currently being held in the Volusia County Jail.
Of course he is. Because...
This is true, really news. Send email to TITR@netradio.network.